So a lot of times we get questions. And this week we are going to address one of the most asked questions that we get anytime, anywhere, any place. Right. We get asked the question that we're going to talk about today. And we get asked this question on multiple times throughout the month, throughout the year, do we get asked this. And here's the question. This is what we're going to talk about with you today for our real estate portion of the show. So inquiring minds that are out there, you're getting ready to get the answers to a question that you probably have in mind. And here is that question. But we get asked all the time, what does working with a realtor? Y'all tell us all the time, you need to work with a realtor. And here we are. We are equal opportunity people on this show.
Right.
Because honestly, we want you to call it. That's why we are here before you.
Yes.
We want you to call Elite Realty Group, one of the great agents that we have, working for us. That's what we want to do. Right?
Right.
But whether you call us or not, you need to call a realtor. Yes. Wherever you are around the world, in the country, if you're in Tennessee, you call us. We're going to handle it, okay? But we also go outside of what most people do.
Yes.
And we say it doesn't matter if you're living in Tennessee, whether you're living in Florida, doesn't matter. Call a realtor. If you're living in Morristown, there's more good realtors in Morristown than just us.
Right.
So again, we ain't hating on nobody.
No.
Call a realtor. But we tell people this all the time. Call a realtor.
Right.
Work with a realtor.
Yes.
Get the assistance of a realtor. So in turn, since we're always preaching that, we get asked the question.
We probably need to tell them why.
We get asked this question, right?
Right.
So you tell us that. So what does working with a realtor, what does that do for me?
Right.
What's the benefits? You always sing and call one, do one. What are the benefits of working with a realtor? That's going to be our real estate.
Now we're talking buying side or selling side.
We're going to do this right here. I'm breaking it down, man.
Okay.
I'm breaking it down today. There's two reasons why you'd work with a realtor. You either going to buy a house, you need to work with a realtor, right?
Right.
Or you're going to be selling a house, you need to work with a realtor.
Right.
Now, for us to put all that together, it takes us all day to tell it.
Right.
So we're going to break it down. Why to work with a realtor if you're buying? Why to work with a realtor if you're selling? We're breaking it down for the people.
Okay. Elementary
style right here on the show today. Before we get into this real estate information, here's what we want you to do. We got a poll question today, and we want to hear from you.
By the way,
we want you to guess.
John said 18%.
John's got 18%, and here's what John's guessing 18% for. We want to know, how much do you think home prices have increased in the United States of America
since
everywhere. 2018? That is literally every market in the United States. We have an online source. I do have an online source that gave me the answer to this question. I had no idea, but I've got the answer to the question. And
what did I say? 11 and a half.
You went with 11 and a half. We've had 20, 25, 18. I don't know what else we've had.
Dad says either way, he's within 25%.
Gotcha. So yes, exactly right. So we want you guys to guess that and let us know as far as the poll question today. With that being said, let's give you some real estate information right here on the show. Again, glad you guys are with us. Like, share, invite, comment on the video. Help us to get as many people as on. So we're going to address the question today, what does working with a realtor do for me? We're going to talk to you about that first, and we're going to assume you are buying a home. Right. That's where we're going to talk to you first. Let's assume you are buying a home. We're going to give you 6 reasons today how working with a realtor will benefit you. I will start with number 1, and we will work our way down this list that we have laying here on this table, and we will go from there. Here is the first reason and the first thing why we stand before you and say you need to work with a realtor. Whether it's us or not, you need to work with one. Number 1 is because a realtor is going to point you in the right direction, and they are going to assist you in getting pre-approved for a home.
Yes.
Another thing that we preach here on this show is before you go out looking, before you waste your time, anybody else's time, you do anything, you need to be pre-approved.
Right.
We have over here in our office, and I would almost guarantee you every realtor in every office around the world has the same thing that we have.
Right.
And that is a vendor list, a vendor cabinet, something that people come in and they they say, I can give loans out. I don't care if you got a 580 credit score, a 795 credit score. It don't matter. We have vendors. We work with these people on daily basis of people that we can put you in contact with, more than one. Here's where a lot of people mess up in real estate, in buying a house. They only talk to one person before they decide, well, this is who I'm going to use to get the money to purchase my house. Did you know?
Hey,
here we go. Did you know you can talk to more than one person?
Absolutely.
And see who is going to give you the best rates, the best terms, the best service before you purchase that home of yours. By working with a realtor, they're going to be able to put you in contact with quality, professional, like-minded people that are going to begin to look at your situation, because everybody's is different. They're going to look at you. They're going to tailor-make a system. They're going to tailor-make a plan that's going to be the right plan for you to be able to purchase a home. A lot of times, because people don't speak with realtors, they don't know you can talk to more than one. They don't even know the options that they have that are out there to purchase a home. That's a bad thing for them.
Right. Now, lenders, let me say this about lenders. Lenders are a lot like our side of the business as far as what something that's very important with having a good lender, just like having a good realtor, is communication.
There is a big
So again, like he said, we've got a whole cabinet of people over there that we can tell you that are good people.
That's right.
That we work with daily. We know who they are. We know how they do business. So
I'm going to get in trouble here in a minute, but I'm going to say something. If you don't know, okay, go ahead, Debbie. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just really getting mad here. Go ahead. But so, honestly, we've had people come in before and say, well, I don't know who that I would use, but I know I bank with this person or whatever. And so that's where you can say, honestly, I mean, nothing against people, but that's where a realtor is going to tell you, now listen, this is as easy as we try to make it. Yeah, you're going where I was going to go.
Okay, as easy as we try to make the whole process.
Right.
It's a stressful situation.
It's very stressful.
You're buying, like you say all the time, probably the biggest purchase you'll ever make.
That's right, man.
It's a stressful situation.
That's right.
So you better make sure you got somebody you can talk to.
Yes.
So we try to eliminate the people who we know, who we've had trouble with.
You're preaching now, man.
We try to eliminate those.
That's what I was going to say. We do this all the time. Realtors. Let's get it out of just us, but realtors.
Right.
They do this stuff all the time.
Right.
Okay? Just like in our business, there's good ones and bad ones. Mm-hmm. In any kind of business, there's good ones and bad ones.
Right.
You want to stay away from the bad ones, you want to go to the good ones, right?
Yeah.
So again, there's people that we've worked with before that have been really, really bad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We ain't going to tell you to go down there. No. You know what I'm saying?
Because it makes it hard on us as well.
That's
not
exactly
just you.
Right.
It makes it hard on us.
So that's what happens is those kind of things can happen. And a realtor, keeping up with things, knowing what's going on, they're going to be able to help you to do that. Yeah. So again, I'm going to go fast because we got 6 of these. But again, a realtor, why do you need to work with a realtor? Because they're going to help you. They're going to point you in the right direction.
I get that call all the time. I'm looking for a house.
Big time, man.
I know you got a contact to who who can I use?
I agree. I agree 100%. So the one thing is, why should you use a realtor? What does working with a realtor do for you? One, they're going to point you in the right direction to get you a good lender who's going to be able to tailor-make a program for you. There's a one-size-fits-all that's out there. But I'd rather somebody take their time and look at me and say, this is going to be the best loan product for your family. Right. And so we're going to point you in that direction. Not only us, but realtors all throughout the United States of America. If you've just joined us, make sure you play along with our poll question. Since 2018, how much do you think home prices have increased in the United States of America since 2018? Put your answer in the box.
And remember to like, share, invite, and comment.
Yes, go with number 2.
Number 2 is, what was number 2? Okay, is they help you to find the right house for what you're looking for. Yes. The house that you're looking for, they help you find that.
Yes.
So how do we do that? Mm-hmm. Well, for one, this is what we do for a living.
Exactly.
So we look at houses. We help people buy houses.
Sure.
We help people sell houses.
All the time.
We know what's on the market.
Yes.
So we can, when you connect with the realtor, just like I said about lenders, it's a communication thing. Yeah. So if I get to know Mike and I know what Mike's looking for, when I see something, because a lot of times Mike's at work at his real job.
Exactly.
From 9 to 5.
Sure.
When the perfect house for Mike comes on the market. So I, as being a realtor, or whoever your realtor should be able to...
Our realtor friends that's watching out here, they ought to be sharing this video,
yes,
man. We're pumping y'all up right now. That's right. We're pumping y'all.
We're getting you a plug in.
That's exactly
so what they should be doing is they should be looking out for Mike, because Mike's their best interest right now.
Sure.
So they're looking out for Mike. So when the perfect house pops on for Mike, they know what he's looking for. Also, Mike's told him that what he is looking for.
Where I want the house.
Now, I just don't go look at houses for Mike.
No.
I've got little Benny over here
That's
who needs a house too.
Benny need one too,
and
man.
Benny might be looking for something very similar to what Mike's looking
Sure.
at. I showed Benny this house last night. It didn't work for Benny, but hey,
Mike's
this
looking
might
too.
work for Mike.
I agree with
now,
you, man.
Mike's going to say, well, I saw the pictures on that, and Dave, and it didn't look good. Well, you know what else we do? We go out and look at them.
Yes,
So I looked at it with Benny. The pictures it looks better in person than it did. So I
might
could
be
pass
worth
that
5
along.
minutes of your time.
So what I'm saying, in nutshell, is we've got information that you as a buyer are looking for.
I agree.
I'm going to stop it right there because I can go on this.
You can go a long time, but that's what I'm saying. So, because we're answering
Thank you,
this
Benny,
today.
for being part of it.
Yeah, Benny, get out of here, Benny. So, what we're saying is this is what realtors do. It's like anything else, and we've alluded to this. We've used this illustration before. But again, I ain't going to go to a heart doctor to get my eyes checked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're going to go to an eye person. So those are the kind of things that you got to look at and say, you're buying a house, at least have a conversation.
Right.
At least have a conversation. And all of these things, these services that are out there, they're going to be beneficial to you. Now, here you go. If you call us and we stink, call somebody else.
Yeah, we can give you some more numbers. We got a better list.
We don't stink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is a lot of times people have got a bad taste in their mouth. They think all of these things, well, a realtor's going to force me to do this. We cannot force you to do nothing.
Yes.
Right? You're in control. We're working for you.
Right.
You're the boss, the CEO, everything else of this whole thing. We've just got the right stuff, the connections and places to help you out.
And again, maybe you did have a bad experience.
Sure.
Maybe you tried using Realtor and you did have a bad experience. But just like Mike said, there's several more people to choose from.
That's right.
So not all realtors are the
That's
same.
right.
Not all lenders are the same. Not all dentists are the same. You might go to a dentist and not get along with him. Switch dentist.
Switch your dentist.
You still got to go to the dentist.
That's
you know
exactly
what I mean?
right. Those
so
kind of things.
don't let one bad time, because again, that's something that I just didn't get. You hear that a lot.
I agree.
I had a realtor, but we just didn't get along.
Didn't get along.
Yeah.
Call no.
Call
no. That's the thing.
Thank you for sharing, Karen. Karen, since you shared the video.
We appreciate it. Here's number 3. What does working with a realtor? What does that do for me? Here's number 3 is because working with a realtor, they're going to help you prepare and assist you in negotiating the offer.
Very important part of it.
Right now, man. Right now, more than ever, especially multiple offer situations, those kind of things that's coming down the pike. You kind of need some professionalism. You kind of need somebody who's got some expertise right there to be able to help you with this process.
Right.
Because here's the thing. You could go at this alone 100%. We've told that before. We're very open and honest about that. Yes, you can do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Totally. But if you get somebody that comes along behind you, beside you, that you're competing against, and they're working with a pro and you're not,
Right.
I would venture to say that person that's putting an offer in with that pro, their offer might look a little bit better because it's on a professionally written, state-backed, guaranteed contract, and yours is on a napkin that you found in your glove box. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Who's you going to look at?
Right.
That's what you got to look at. That's what you got to say. That's all of those things you got to look at. That's why we tell you all the time: if it ain't us, call another one. But you need to work with
a lot
the
of
pro.
times
That's going to benefit you.
A lot of times, even from a seller, they're going to look at it as though I want a little bit more than that good old boy handshake.
I
know
agree,
what I mean?
man.
I mean, again,
Lord, how many handshakes have we known of that we've been in this business? Well, I shook his hand. Well, you should have put it in writing. You know what I'm saying? That should have been done to protect all parties involved. A realtor's going to get you.
Where we live in.
What do you got to go number 4?
Number 4 is
minutes, man.
Again, number 4. Okay, real quick. So we are going to assist you in the home inspection part of the thing, because again, a lot of people don't even have a clue that a home inspection exists.
No.
But so we're going to I'm going to push you to have a home inspection. Now, every day it's your decision, but a home inspection, great, best investment you can make when you're trying to buy a house.
Yes.
You're going to get somebody to go in and check it out. Again, this is something we do for a living. We don't do home inspections for a living, but we are working with buyers.
We hear them.
We see know about them. We hear about them. We know home inspectors, so we can push you in the direction of who you need to use, blah, blah, blah. So, again, home inspections are great. We are there to walk you through it. Can be overwhelming when you get a report back.
No doubt.
You're going to get a 40-page report. They're going to tell you things that's wrong. We're going to be able to kind of say, okay, this is, it ain't as bad as it sounds, blah, blah, blah. explain it to you a little bit better.
You just said the magic word. We're going to try to we're going to look at this from your side of the point of view of how can we best protect you as a buyer that is buying this home.
Right.
A home inspection is going to be one of those ways. I just had a conversation with some people the other day, and I was like, I'm telling you, get a home inspection. I'm telling you, get a home inspection. I'm telling you, you need to get a home inspection, blah, 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 all those things. At the end of the day, they said, hey, we appreciate it. Thank you. We understand. We see the importance of it. But we're just not going to do it.
Right.
That's okay.
It's okay.
And this is what I told them. This was the very words I said. I said, I just don't want you all to be able to look at me should there be a problem arise down the road and say, why didn't you tell us that we could have got a home inspection? I said, there's no doubt about it right now. You know you could get a home inspection.
Right.
That's all that I'm trying to do here
is
let you know that at the end of the day, it is totally 100% up to you. Number 5 is we're going to assist you in time frames. When you do these kind of things,
very important.
That home inspection we just talked about, there's a time frame you got to get that done, get the repairs done, negotiations done, all of that, you work on time frames.
Everything is
appraisals, loan commitments, all of those things, there's time frames.
Right.
A good realtor is going to be behind you. They're going to be working with your lender. They're going to be working with the appraiser, the home inspector, all these people saying, hey, y'all, we got to get this going. We got a time frame to work on. Because if those time frames are not met, it could be catastrophic for you as a buyer buying this home. Yeah. Good realtor's going to be pushing that along. They're going to be in your corner singing your song, doing the things that need to be done to keep you on track to be able to get to where you need to get. Because at the end of the day, they know you want to purchase this home. They're going to try their very best to help you get to that point that you are able to purchase that home. What do you got for number 6, last one?
Number 6 is, so we're gonna finalize all the loose ends. We're gonna help you to finalize all the loose ends.
Yes.
Right before closing, because again, it's hectic. Okay, now we bought the house.
Yeah.
We know we're
now?
closing in 2 days from now.
Exactly.
Now the time crunch is on.
Yes.
So again, we do this for a living. If you need help with movers, we know people.
That's right.
If you need, we remind you of things like don't forget to forward your mail. Don't forget to have the power turned on.
And water. Ain't that a big
turned
one,
on in your name. If you're moving from a place, have it scheduled to be turned off here. Have it scheduled to be turned on there.
That's exactly right.
Lenders do this too, but again, we're helping you to remember, make sure you got your homeowner's insurance, stuff like that. Little things that can tend to get pushed to the back burners because your mind is somewhere else.
You're just going,
You're
man.
in that thing.
You are in the rut, gonna get out.
Because again, like you just said, everything is time sensitive.
Yes.
So now, like I said, you've kind of been rushing. You get, I mean, honestly, you try to make the process as simple as possible, but it does get a little hectic.
Exactly.
So you're excited most of the time. So we're just trying to help you with the things that you forgot. Again, tie up some loose ends before the closing.
Exactly right. Now, we could literally stand here and go on and on and on and on and on about why you need to do this. The point of the matter is you need to. We get asked the question all the time, what better place than for us to address this than to literally stand before you and address the nation and let you know.
I'm going to throw out one more real quick. This is a quick one.
I was going to too, so go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You go first because I'm going to top it. I'm going to put the icing on the top.
I think I am.
Go ahead. We might be doing the same thing. Go ahead.
Again, I'm going to talk about a buyer here.
Sure.
But 99% of the time, this is all free service to you.
Same thing I was going to say.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yes.
So yeah, it
don't cost you nothing.
As a buyer, it's a no-brainer.
Yes.
It is a no-brainer.
Yes.
Why should you use a realtor? It's free.
Yes. So you want to, again, keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of things are just out there for you. You want to look at that. You want to do the best for you. You're trying to get a house. Those kind of things happen. You want to make sure that you've got every avenue covered. You want to make sure that you got every advantage that you can have to make sure that when the house that you want, when it hits the market, you're able to get that. A good realtor is going to be able to help you do that. Again, whether that's us, which we would love to help anybody that's out there looking to purchase a home, or whether that's someone else. They are a lot of professional people. All throughout wherever you're watching us from, there's professional people that can do you just as good, if not better.
And I'll just be honest with you, if you would choose me and we just don't get along and you tell me we don't get along, I can recommend you to.
I had to tell you that one time, man. We just ain't getting along. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You did it, but see, we worked it out. You come back. You know what I'm saying? Those things can happen.